into like that moment, like
Yeah.
when you make a business pitch or before you get, you know what I mean? You get
or whatever. I want to hear what you do.
Yeah.
Or what you're like. What?
So for me, like, it's all about getting grounded and centered. And I think the thing about that, though, is it's easy for me to say that. What I've found in talking with people about that, though, is like, what is grounded and centered? So like when I say what is ground, what are you grounded, F.A.? Like what does that feel like?
When I'm at my like natural state, I feel like where I'm just I'm the most me.
Yeah. And so what speed? If your brain was a speedometer and you were thinking about it that way, when you're in your best place, how fast is it moving out of 0 to 10?
I mean, I would say 0 because you're still
Right.
You're not sped up. You're not. It's just you're there.
Clear mind.
Yeah.
You make good decisions. The best. I mean, we always make the best decision we can in any given moment with the information that we have. But when your mind's sped up and you're trying to, think about 500 things at the same time, you don't make as good decisions.
Yeah.
Whether that's on the court, in business, in life, making a song, whatever.
It's true.
And so for me, that's where it starts, is when are you grounded? And once you can figure out that, because that's the first part, is the self-awareness that this is when I feel grounded, then you can figure out the components that help you get there.
Right. Because it's one of those things, this topic, even if you hear young athletes talk, because it's almost like they've been told a script, right? Oh, so what do you do? I make sure my mental health's right. What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Exactly.
Or,
exactly.
I feel like the word centered and grounded, that's one of those cliche things. I just ground myself. Well, how? Like what? Like that one question you asked, what speed is your brain going at? Like that was like, oh yeah. You know what I mean?
You gotta give a thoughtful answer.
Well,
yes.
You can check yourself in on that, right? Because
Exactly.
It's like, am I grounded? Well, how do I know?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what speed is my brain going
Yeah.
right now?
Am I racing right now? Am I stressing?
Okay, well, I need to slow down. Well, how do I slow down? Well, I'll tell you, I had an epiphany. This is a random epiphany over the Christmas holidays, but I've been meaning to sort out my hockey cards from when I was a kid for years. Like, they're just all bundled up, and I was like, you know what? I'm pulling them out, and I'm going to sort them out over the holidays, because I had some time. I did not realize it at the time, but I'm down there. I'm at my big table, and I'm just, like, sorting out. 3 hours went by. Just evaporated. And I didn't think about anything.
Right.
I wasn't worried about anything.
You were present with the hockey cards.
I was present. I was sorting through them. And I'm like, part of me is like, what an absolute waste of time. But then the other part of me was like, meditation comes in so many different forms. It doesn't have to be like, someone would pay a lot of money to find a meditation that totally zoned them out for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, you're going to go on a retreat.
Yeah.
You're going to pay someone all this money, help me shut my brain off.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh shit, hockey cards.
Hockey cards.
So what's your hockey cards? What's something you could do for 3 hours and just be?
Yes. Yeah. That's good. Oof, that's really good.
I like that.
Yeah. Wait, are you asking me right now?
Yeah. Hit me.
Man, I don't know.
Man.
It's just, I just said that's good. That's something to definitely think about and having. I don't know, but see, for me, it's tough because I'm very thankful and privileged and blessed and whatever word you want to say, that my passions is what I do for work.
Right.
So I could be in a studio for hours, right? But my mind will go to work. Like if we're in a studio and we're cooking up a song, we're all like, oh my gosh, this song's amazing, right? My mind's gonna be racing okay, what should we keep this song or should we try and pitch it and give it to someone else and place it there, and you know what I mean? So my hobby, I guess what you would call my hobbies, is it's also my work.
Right.
You know what I mean? Does
Well,
that
it's
make
beautiful
sense?
though.
It is beautiful.
It's beautiful. It's a blessing.
You know what was really cool? I really try my best when I'm in the car with the kids, to be present.
Yeah.
And there's so much I could do. I can maybe jump on a call or, and they could easily go on their phones and we could just have a car ride where we're not engaged, right? But what was cool driving home last night at 1:30 in the morning was it was a mix of everyone was a little bit tired, but there was, I guess it was psychological, and there was no one. It was 1:30 in the morning, so no one was messaging. It was quiet on the roads,
Just calm.
and we just had a great conversation from the beginning to the end. I was like, "Yo, you guys see me giving those guys buckets?" And they're laughing. They're like, "Yo," but then they're like, "Dad, you were so out of breath." I'm like, "Yeah, but did you see that pass we did?"
We need to get them on. We'll get the real story.
Real stories. Yeah. So what really happened?
So what really happened?
Break it down for us. Go on.
No, but it was good, man. Just that ride home was just dope. We were quiet, we chilled, we talked, and from the beginning right to the door. You know, those are the moments, man. Those are the moments.
So, I mean, in your job with NPH, you are interacting with a lot of families.
Yeah.
You're becoming, I think, very quickly one of the most trusted sources in the basketball world for helping kids and get places. So, what do you see, in this space right now, like with the dynamics of the parents and all the information that's out there, and you kind of being in the center of it?
I mean, a lot of it, because I'm not new to it, but knowing the path and walking it is a little bit different, obviously, as we know. So now being in it, and every time I step in and I meet a new parent or a kid of a parent, who has his sights set on whatever level, and you kind of talk to them, and I ask them about the history of what's going on, like who did he work with, who did he train with, what schools has he been to, AAU or club and stuff like that, and they'll give you a whole bunch of mixed answers. But it's disheartening to when the parents, they're like, nah, this wasn't it. And I don't have that trust anymore in terms of I can't send him here, I can't send him there. I don't know if I trust the Canadian system in general of how, we develop our own guys and stuff like that. I'd rather send them stateside. Or you know what, I'll send them to Mexico, to NBA Latin America. You know what I mean? That's wow, what happened? What happened here?
So what in a nutshell, what do you do at NPH?
Man,
or what do you do?
I don't limit myself to just being the national scout, where I'm going, cross country, gym to gym, city to city, and I'm recruiting, scouting, evaluating guys, and talking to post-secondary coaches. It's definitely part of what I do, and building that team of guys around me who I can trust to get the right information to do whatever we have to do. But I see myself as a leader in the company. I've been there for coming on my 4th year and stuff like that. So I'm a voice. I'm a guy people look towards to, and it's like, yo, Effie, what's next? Yo, what do we need to do? Yo, what are you hearing from the community so we can provide and we can do this and we can do that? What's next and stuff like that. So that's how I see myself. I see myself as a leader.
Yeah.
Straight up.
That's good.
I see myself as someone, that they can trust, that they can go to.
Also, breaking news insider now these days.
Oh yeah,
blowing up.
Yeah, man.
Nah,
Mr. Viral here. No, talk about that, bro. I posted it on my Instagram.
Nah, you called and you said that, which was kind of funny. And you were my guy Joe.
What did I say?
You said, "Yo, you're going viral. You're going viral now." And it was funny because my guy Joe was there, the digital marketing manager for NPH, and he was just like, "It's happened before."
Did you have John Hollinger retweet?
Yeah, I had a couple guys
that's all right.
who are influencers in the game, or they've had their stints doing different things, at the pro side or whatever it may be. They have their followings, right? They're people at the end of the day too.
Sure.
But it's kind of cool to kind of see, they're watching. They see what's going on, so it's if you're getting that shout out, it's okay, cool. They see that you're putting in some work. You're talking to somebody. Somebody. You know what's going on.
Yeah.
You're in the ecosystem. You're in the community. There's something of value you have to give and stuff like that. So that's how I see it ultimately. And I've done different stuff, man. During last year, I remember I did an interview on ESPN. I don't even want to toot my own horn, but it's just to I've been here. I've been kind of doing some stuff like that, right? And it was talking about Michael Nuga, my guy, Scarborough guy too. And
I saw him play in Vegas.
Yeah. Dude, I love Nuga, man.
Yeah, he's great.
Great spirit.
His brother plays with my son.
He's on the
USA.
Yeah. But so there's been different tweets that have come out, whether it's news about the national team or guys that are transferring over, or different things on the pro side and stuff like that. So I guess with Ose, it's kind of been a thing where, because of the transfer portal and what's going on the college basketball side, that like guys haven't gotten scholarships as often or as quickly as people are used to because of what's going on. So most guys are gonna have to wait till the March, April, May, or whatever it may be, and that coming out and Osei, like a lot of people just know him. Is what I took from that too, and a lot of people believed he was of that caliber, of that.
He's great, man.
Of that talent, yeah,
Amazing.
He's great. So they were just showing love. That's how I take it. The likes, the retweets, and just love at the end of the day.
So
too, right?
what happened? You posted that? You tweeted that?
I tweeted that out.
What you tweeted that he got
the scholarship. So what happened? So late December, I was talking to Howard. Anyways, I was connected with a couple guys out there, and they were coming to me about like, yo, we need a guy who fits that mold. And Osei was one of those guys. So I'm like, Osei's the guy you need to talk to. And they kind of, you give us someone a name and you tell them what's going on. And, they might eat it up at that point. They might not. And then Osei went to Florida, to IMG tournament or whatever it was with USA. Dropped 37 over there too. Jeez. Send over that tape. I'm like, yo, he just dropped 37. Oh, by the way, like he dropped like 20-something, like 28, 29 versus Crestwood here. And they got some mid to high majors there too. Like,
oh yeah,
why are you sleeping? Like,
yeah,
stop. Like,
let's go.
Okay, let's go.
What an offer. Let's go.
Get it done. And then we're talking like a week later. I get the message. Oh, by the way, yo, update. Coach loves him. He had a conversation with him last night.
Message from who?
My guy, an assistant out there, Howard. His name's Yaya. Toronto dude as well.
Oh,
yeah, Toronto dude as well.
So he messaged you.
He messaged me
saying that we got the tape.
We got the tape. Coach had a conversation with him. We want him.
Wow.
We want him. I got on the phone call with them. Oh, by the way, I think he offered him last night. And I already got the confirmation from Osei's dad anyways. It was done.
So Osei's dad called you, let him know. Let you know.
And he's thankful, man. He's just like, yo, I appreciate you so much. You're changing a trip. You're helping my kid.
So were you the one that broke that news out here?
I was the one that broke the news.
Crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, man. That's amazing.
That's what we do, though, man. We give guys opportunities, man.
That's all you can do, really.
That's all you can
in
do.
life is give anyone an opportunity.
Yeah. That's it.
And you never know what someone's going to do with it.
If you want any more, if you want, like, you want more advice, no problem. But it's opportunities at the end of the day, right? If you've worked for it, if you've earned it, no problem. Of course. Yeah.
Now he has a brother, younger?
Yeah, he's a stud.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's gonna be a stud.
And he's younger than him?
Yeah, he's a 2024. Raka. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. Raka's gonna be good.
Yeah?
He's good. He's a national team kid. He was a U16 kid. If he goes through a growth spurt similar to Osei's, and he ends up there, like Osei's is 6'6", probably still growing 7-foot wingspan. Raka's younger bro is like a strength. Like he's a PG. He's a point guard. Like he's a general. If he goes through that, man, anything is possible.
Yo, these kids,
His kids, they're coming very different, man.
Yo, I'm kind of feeling like I should take back what I said.
Yo,
which part
about putting a team together? About putting a squad together. I'll play all of them.
Yo, these young kids, man,
they're good, man.
They're coming.
Yo, you saw. You know who he saw? This guy came to Toronto, and he walked to the gym. He got to see Ifosa.
Yeah.
Talk to him about Ifosa.
Yeah, Ifosa's different.
Let him look. The guy's nodding. Look, I'm saying his name. He's just, bro. You just seen like one of the. Don't take it from me.
Ifosa is a kid who's graduating in 3 years, 2025. He's in grade 9, 10, whatever you want to call it. Grade 10. He just turned 15.
15 years old.
He just turned 15. Like we're talking about great athleticism. Like he's windmilling between the legs, like in game. Like national team. He's on that national team, and he's doing windmills in game.
Jeez.
Like he's shaking guys on the perimeter and knocking down shots. Like he's hanging with the big boys right now.
Wow.
You know what I mean? He's just way ahead of the curve right now. It's scary.
It's scary.
I've been around some people that do different things in like the basketball space, and they're like,
so with some of these guys coming up, like who in recent times, because I mean there's a lot of NBA guys right now, who were you this excited about coming up?
Man, besides Ifosa, obviously because he's the young boy. Leonard Miller for sure, the guy we just spoke to. Leonard's a freak, man. We're talking about a 6'10" guy.
You got to see him play.
You got to see him play.
Point guard, right?
Or man, I think he's
Positionless, man.
and he's everything basketball is right now. He could do.
That's right.
He can do everything.
Leonard is. That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah.
Leonard is. He is what basketball is right now.
Yeah.
That's how he said it.
You know what I mean? And he said it. He's like, I could see where people say, Katie, I mean, you're 6'10", and you're putting the ball on the floor. You can get your.
He could shoot.
I can get to my spots. I can. You know, he could do all that.
Right.
And that's the question people have about him. Like, can he shoot? I've been to a bunch of games with my guy Izzy here, and like step back jumpers going left, going right, shake.
Oh yeah,
Like-
he can shoot the ball. He's great. What do you think about Vashawn?
Yo, I love Ashakah, man. I love Ashakah because he is who he is. You're getting that every single game. It took me a while actually to like to understand like why just why. But that's Ashakah.
That's who he is.
That's Vashawn. That's who he is. Now I love how he has. Excuse my French. He has that fuck it. I'm going to give it to you every single time because that's who I am and it's what I do. Just embarrass you, literally. But you can go over the ledge with it a little bit. You know, you might take a crazy shot you shouldn't take per se, but that's Vashawn. You're gonna get that, right?
He's consistent.
He's consistent.
He's consistently him.
It's consistently him. I appreciate that. He's a dog, and you want dogs. That's what's like. If you talk to any of these guys, these coaches and stuff like that, like they all say, "I want dogs."
Yeah.
That's it. I want a dog, right?
It's true, man.
They're good.
So many good players. Man.
Speaking of that, around the country, what other players are you excited about outside of the GTA?
Oof.
None. They're all right here, center of the universe.
Oh man. I mean, there's some boys in Calgary.
Shout out.
Shout out
Shout out Seth. Shout out Seth.
Yeah.
Shout out Seth. Ubu Benjamin at Edge. Definitely another one. There's some kids at WCPA. My guy Sonny Such coaching the team out there. I like what he's doing out there. A couple kids. We got a kid named Ben Riley who's like jumping out the gym, head at the rim type stuff. He's got like a guy from. Where did he come from? He came from like Europe or something like that. Super skilled as well. Like I've had like D1 guys ask me about him too. I like him.
Yeah.
What else? Anyone else? Like in other places? Vancouver,
I mean,
Montreal. We got anyone in Montreal?
Whitehorse, Yellowknife.
I guess yeah. We can talk Montreal, man. So
Winnipeg. Come on, man. Let's find the gem. There's got to be gems out there.
It's gotta be.
There is. I know they'll come to the light. We'll see them.
You'll find
We'll see
them.
them.
If they're good, you'll find
They're
them.
good. Montreal though. You said Montreal's a hotbed. Like that's where all the everyone has like Ben Maturin, the kid who's killing at Arizona. He was just named to like the Wooden. Like he might be the mid-season Player of the Year award. The kid from Montreal.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a real deal. You're looking at a top 10 pick right now. It's a real deal. Yeah. There's some guys, man. There's some guys, and there's some guys following like that are coming up too. Like from the 2022 class, Jefferson Menegra at Orangeville Prep, Jeremy Fumena.
Orangeville Prep. What about them?
Oh, they're hot. They just have that culture, that structure. They're always going to be there.
Yeah, for sure.
They might not have the hot name.
No, but they're a program. They're a solid program. Yeah.
They're a program. When you go there, you get better.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
You know, so that's how I see OP.
It's interesting though. Like we're throwing out a lot of different players, a lot of different programs. Like, does a kid still need to go to the States?
No.
To grow
Yo,
that
it's so
game?
funny. I was just gonna. So funny.
Nah, you don't need to. I mean, it's.
Wait, are you talking about for you?
No, for
earlier on.
I'm learning as I come out here. Like a lot of kids go down and play high school in the States.
Yeah.
No, you don't need to. And it's funny. Leonard brought up a good point too. He's like, definitely go down there to see, like, because you need to see that for your own like eyes and own awareness and stuff like that. But nah, like you don't have to be. Bro, there's so many kids right now that are down there that are not even playing, that are sitting on the bench, or you might be in your final year. You're not even seeing like, like consistent minutes on the court where the ball is in your hands, or you're actually actively a part of whether you win or you're losing the game, like helping you grow as a player.
Mm-hmm.
So why the hell are you there? And no shot at what other guys have going on there. Bro, come back home.
Come home. Come play.
Come play.
Yeah.
And it's like, people will find you. If you can hoop, people will find you.